we're tech people, myself included. I'm a little uncomfortable sometimes meeting new people or talking about stuff with strangers. After a couple of drinks, it becomes a lot easier. So now you've made the process of meeting new people that much easier. And this is actually where the idea of GitHub began in the very beginning, was at one of these drinking sessions after a Ruby meetup. So, alcohol. Yeah, actually there's a statistic I saw that said that people that drink with their business partners or their company, their team, they make more money. And I believe it. They make a lot more money. Because they're figuring out what these other people do. And as cliche as it sounds, that's a huge part of success, is who you know. And so you do need to know people, and you need to get along with them. And where are you going to find those people? The people that you want to know and the people that you want to get along with. You're going to find them in groups that are similar to you over beer. Another thing that people are often interested in is how did we get to be where we are without taking any venture capital? We're entirely bootstrapped from day one. The only money that we've ever taken is from our customers and our own sweat equity. So how did we do that? I think a lot of people look for VC too early. So if you're working on a project, on the side maybe, or maybe you've gotten to the point where you're making enough money to think about hiring more people, I think there's a lot of value in growing slowly, letting your customers fund you instead of VCs. The big danger being that once you take external money, you have another person that you're serving, or another group of people. As long as your money comes solely from your customers, guess what every decision that you make is going to be aimed at? It's going to be aimed at your customers. And when you run a company this way, your customers notice. You have more fun because you're not constantly feeling like there's some pressure to find a big sale at the end of the road. The other thing is, if you let your customers fund you, and every month all of the money that you make is from your customers, and especially if you have a subscription model, which I highly recommend. Find something where you can charge people every month, because they'll keep paying you basically forever. It's awesome. If you do this, you don't really need VC because you have an infinite runway. As soon as you're making enough money to be self-sustained, you don't need anyone else. And now guess who's coming to you? The VCs are coming to you. Because they see your business, they see that you're running it successfully, they see that you have an infinite runway, and they want in. So we've talked to probably every VC in Silicon Valley because, again, it's good to know people. Are we going to take VC for GitHub? I don't know. Maybe. I'm not counting it out. I'm not saying that VCs are not valuable, ever. I'm saying that don't go after it too quick. Give the company a chance without it first. Because then, later on, when you do want VC, you're going to get it on the terms that you want instead of the terms that they want. Another thing that I think has been very good for us is the policy of only hiring the best possible people that we can find. We're a team of 10 now, and I would happily code with any of these people probably for the rest of my life. They're that good. These are the kind of people that I would start another startup with. If we sold GitHub eventually, I'd take this team and I'd start another one, another project just with these people. They're that good. How are you going to find people this good? Well, it's actually not too hard for us because, one, we're in San Francisco. Two, we're working on a company that does development for developers. So we are our own customer. And if you're going to offer people that, you can say, hey, we're going to let you work on stuff that you're going to be able to use in the end. That's very attractive to people. So think of an idea that will serve that need as well. Another thing I think is just our corporate policy. We don't stress a lot about where the money is spent. We don't have an accountant that has to do reimbursements. Everyone that has a card, well, we just switched banks, so not everyone has a card right now. But we trust our employees enough that We think they should be able to make decisions for the company. I like to say that we're the company of the compelling argument. And that means everyone in the company has the same chance to influence a decision about something that they care about. With 10 people, we don't have divisions. It's all just one group. And maybe that'll have to change in the future. Maybe we'll have to do some splits here and there. But the way we do things is, someone says, hey, I want to do this project. I think the customers want it. I think it'll provide value to the company. That person has a discussion with the other people. We try to prioritize things that way, just by discussing them. We don't have meetings per se. We spend a lot of time on Campfire, the chat room software. We're all constantly in there. We just got an office for the first time about 3 weeks ago. We've been working from home and cafes before that, just using Campfire as the main channel of communication. But this communication with the team and letting people make compelling arguments and being honest enough with yourself to accept those arguments when they're better than yours, that is the policy that we have, and one of the only policies that we have. I have a big problem with policies. I don't like policies. I don't like writing stuff down for future generations. I think there's a big problem with this. There's a really nice story I've heard that explains this really well, why this is a problem. It's the story of the 5 monkeys. There was an experiment that was done. You take 5 monkeys, you put them in a big cage. You put a banana at one end of it, up some stairs, and you wait. Pretty soon one of those monkeys is going to go after that banana. When that monkey gets up those stairs, you take a big-ass fire hose and you blast the other 4 monkeys with it. These other 4 monkeys are not pleased. Okay? Now, a little while later, another monkey has the idea that, hey, that banana would be awfully nice to eat. This other monkey goes up the stairs, and again you blast those other 4 monkeys. Every time a monkey goes for a banana, you hit it with the fire hose. After not very long, whenever any one monkey starts looking at those stairs, hey, that banana looks pretty good. The other 4 monkeys immediately tackle the monkey that's looking at this banana and prevent him from going up those stairs to get that banana. Okay, fair enough. They understand that there's punishment involved with going for this banana. Now here's the interesting thing. Take one of those monkeys out of the cage and replace it with a new one. Now that new monkey doesn't know about this punishment policy, so guess what? He's going for that banana. As soon as he does, the other monkeys get blasted. Now the other 4 monkeys tackle this monkey, the new monkey, and prevent him from getting the banana because they already know, they're going to get punished. So, take another step. Take one of the original monkeys, another one, and get rid of him. Put in a new monkey. Still got 5 monkeys. 3 of them now know about the original policy. The 4th one knows about it from the monkeys that were already there. And the 5th one has no idea. So at this point, they're all clever enough that no monkey is allowed to go up those stairs, no matter what. You don't even need a fire hose anymore. Put it away. Because the monkeys will self-police themselves. They've instituted a policy, essentially. A policy of no bananas. Now, take the other 3 original monkeys, one at a time, and replace them. All the monkeys that are there are preventing the other monkeys from going up the stairs. Once you get rid of all of the original monkeys, no monkey knows why they can't go up the stairs anymore. And yet, they still have the same behavior, because they learned it from the group without knowing why. That's just how it is. That's how it is in the cage land. You don't go up the stairs to eat the banana. It doesn't happen. You'll get punished by the other monkeys if you do. And this is the danger with policies, is that even when the original people are gone that made those policies, they're still there, and nobody knows why, and they'll be there forever.